All right, the latest that is coming in is from the Aam Aadmi Party. Kejriwal's fetish for video stings has come back to haunt him. After former Aam Aadmi Party MLA Rajesh Garg released a damning audio sting of Kejriwal's alleged attempt to poach Congress MLAs. The sting claims that Kejriwal had indulged in horse trading of 6 Congress MLAs to form government just before the dissolution of Delhi Assembly in 2014. Minutes after headlines today aired the sting, Aam Aadmi Party leader Anjali Damania quit the party over horse trading charges. She tweeted, and I quote her, she says, "I quit. I have not come into AAP for this nonsense. I believed him. I backed Arvind for principles, not horse trading."
देखिए, अभी जो भी चीजें हैं मैं उससे भी अवगत नहीं हूँ, लेकिन जो भी इस तरह के संगठन से संबंधित जो भी प्रश्न हैं, वो संगठन की जब कमेटी बैठेगी उस पर विचार करेगी। जो भी तथ्य हैं वो कमेटी के सामने रखेंगे, कमेटी बैठेगी, उस पर कार्रवाई करेगी।
Meanwhile, ex-Aam Aadmi Party MLA has also released sensational audio sting Kejriwal allegedly heard talking about poaching Congress MLAs. Now, this sting audio was recorded before the Delhi elections. The question is, was Aam Aadmi Party trying to break the Congress to return to power in Delhi when the national capital was under President's rule? Well, this is the recording on the back of which Anjali Damania has resigned from the party. Now, meanwhile, former Aam Aadmi Party MLA Rajesh Garg has released what he says he's not released it, but an audio clip has been made public of Kejriwal in which the Aam Aadmi Party convener can be heard asking the party MLA to break the Congress. Headlines today cannot vouch for the authenticity of the audio. The incident dates back to last year when Delhi was reeling under President's rule. Former AAP MLA Rajesh Garg says that Kejriwal was desperate to become the chief minister. Just listen in.
हाँ, हम तो तैयार हैं यार, लेकिन वो लोग नहीं मान रहे ना, मतलब वो ये लोग टच में है, मनीष वगैरह। मैं बताऊं आपको, अब आप इसको 6 को अलग करवाने का ही शुरू करवाओ कि 6 लोग अलग करके अपनी पार्टी बना के और हमें बाहर से समर्थन कर दें। ये कांग्रेस का तो नहीं होने वाला, मैं बता रहा हूँ आपको, 1.5 महीना हो गया। ये 6 लोग अगर अलग टूट के ये बीजेपी को जा रहे थे, बीजेपी में जा नहीं पाए क्योंकि इसमें 3 मुसलमान हैं, मुस्लिम है, वो नहीं जाएंगे, वो जा नहीं पाए, तो वो 6 फिर हमें ही समर्थन करते बाहर से। आज मैं इस पर थोड़ा सा लगाता हूँ, ठीक है भाई साहब, नमस्कार। ओके।
Well, what a day it's been for the Aam Aadmi Party. One development after the other. Let's take our viewers through the very latest that we've gotten in since the morning on the Aam Aadmi Party. Well, the party had written to its MLAs asking them to vote against all 3, Shanti Bhushan, Prashant Bhushan and Yogendra Yadav, to vote them out of the national executive. Right after that, an audio clip has been made public. It's an audio leak much before the Delhi elections where allegedly Arvind Kejriwal is asking a former MLA to try and break the Congress to support him. Right after that, Anjali Damania, Maharashtra party unit, has put in her resignation. She did it on Twitter, and all of this in context that till now she has been an Arvind Kejriwal backer. I want to cut across to Ankit Tyagi, my colleague who's been tracking these dramatic developments where the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned. Ankit, one thing after the other, the very latest is when Yogendra Yadav came out and said that he doesn't want to comment, doesn't want to add to anything which might damage the party. But having said that, he also said that a letter will be made public. Do we know the contents of that letter?
Well, as of now, we don't. Yogendra Yadav, I spoke to him and he said that he's just in the process of finalizing that letter. And this will be his response to the charges that the Aam Aadmi Party senior leadership had made yesterday. That was the first public statement by the Aam Aadmi Party leadership. Manish Sisodia, Sanjay Singh, Gopal Rai and Pankaj Gupta had sent out this statement saying that they just want to set the record straight why Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan has been expelled from the PAC. After this, in fact, Preeti, let me just put everything in context very interestingly. Why all this is happening and why you will see more letter bombs, more audios, more charges from both the sides. Because on 28th of March is the National Council meeting. Both the sides want to create perception. Both the sides want to influence the 355 members, those who will be at the National Council. They are the ones, those who will decide whether Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan can continue in the party or not. So that is the battle that is going on right now. In fact, the MLAs, 55 MLAs wrote today to party convener Arvind Kejriwal, asking him to expel Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan for indulging in anti-party activities, asking him to make an example out of both these leaders, so that discipline can be set in as far as the party is concerned. But it doesn't seem that it's going to be that easy to quell this round of rebellion as far as the party is concerned. Anjali Damania is considered very close, and she resigning will, of course, directly going to affect Arvind Kejriwal. She has also, resigned after this audio, so directly questioning Arvind Kejriwal's leadership. As far as the sources in the Aam Aadmi Party are concerned, they are in fact trying to get in touch with Anjali Damania, and they are after that they will come out and strategize.
And Ankit, that is what it is all about, a massive trust deficit where you're talking about stings within the party, one letter after the other. Of course, till now there were two camps, at least public perception wise, which were viewed as the Yogendra Yadav, Prashant Bhushan camp and the Arvind Kejriwal camp. Now this, where Anjali Damania till now has been a vocal supporter of Arvind Kejriwal, crossing over and saying that she quits because she had faith in Arvind Kejriwal. She did not know he would indulge in horse trading. She could have easily clarified this with Arvind Kejriwal himself or the other leaders, but she chose to quit. So it goes on to depict the kind of trust deficit that there is, and also where the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, completely rudderless. There is no Arvind Kejriwal to take any questions. The likes of Gopal Rai are coming out and giving classic political statements where they are saying that they will consult the party and give a statement.
Bang on, Preeti. As far as the party's strategy is concerned, Arvind Kejriwal is holed up in Bangalore. Most people have not been able to get in touch with him. In fact, as you were saying, it also shows the lack of trust and the lack of communication, complete communication breakdown as far as the party leaders and Arvind Kejriwal is concerned. And Anjali Damania, her quitting is only going to go against Kejriwal camp, because the Maharashtra unit already there is Vayan Gandhi as a rebellion, and now Anjali Damania quitting.
Ankit, stay with me. We are also joined by Mayuresh at this juncture. Mayuresh, have you been able to speak to Anjali Damania?
She's not answering the phones, but we did try to contact her, and we have got the reaction from another Aam Aadmi Party leader, Maharashtra leader, Preeti Sharma Menon. We asked her what was the reason of Anjali, why she quit. She said, I have no clue why she quit. I also asked her that, are you also planning to quit? Because Anjali Damania and Preeti Sharma Menon are very close to Arvind Kejriwal, and they're close associate of each other also. She said, no, I strongly support Arvind Kejriwal and I have no plans to quit. That's the only reaction we are getting from Mumbai over here. Back to you.
All right, Mayuresh, stay with me. Ankit, in all of this, where is Arvind Kejriwal? We know he's in Bangalore on that 10-day rest, but this is where the party needs him most.
The idea for Arvind Kejriwal was to stay away, project an image that he is above this infighting. He's not the one who, in fact, is indulging in this. But that's not lost on anybody. I mean, there have been regularly comments made. It's been referred to as Kejriwal camp. And by being absent right now, the biggest problem, Preeti, that the party is facing is volunteers are getting anxious. Volunteers don't know who to trust, who not to. They are getting confused, and so far they have been the strength, the spine of the Aam Aadmi Party. If the party has that looking at future, if they are looking at contesting in other states, it is the time for Mr. Kejriwal to come out and, of course, clarify as far as the volunteers are concerned.
Ankit and Mayuresh, both of you stay on with me. What started it all, especially the resignation of Anjali Damania, who till now was considered a close confidant of Arvind Kejriwal? Well, it was alleged audio leak, which was made much before the Delhi elections, where Arvind Kejriwal could allegedly be heard asking a former MLA to break the Congress, indulging in what looks like as horse trading. Let's listen in, and we are back with our reporters.
हाँ, हम तो तैयार हैं यार, लेकिन वो लोग नहीं मान रहे ना, मतलब वो ये लोग टच में है मनीष वगैरह। मैं बताऊं आपको, अब आप इसको 6 को अलग करवाने का ही शुरू करवाओ कि 6 लोग अलग करके अपनी पार्टी बना के और हमें इस बाहर से समर्थन कर दें। ये कांग्रेस का तो नहीं होने वाला, मैं बता रहा हूँ आपको, 1.5 महीना हो गया। ये 6 लोग अगर अलग टूट के ये बीजेपी को जा रहे थे, बीजेपी में जा नहीं पाए क्योंकि इनमें 3 मुसलमान हैं। मुस्लिम है, वो नहीं जाएंगे, तो अगर वो जा नहीं पाए तो वो 6 फिर हमें ही समर्थन करते बाहर से। आज मैं इस पर थोड़ा सा बात करूँ, ठीक है भाई साहब, नमस्कार। ओके।
All right, we still have Mayuresh and Ankit with me at this juncture. Mayuresh just spoke, trying to get in touch with Anjali Damania. Interestingly, after putting in that tweet resigning on that public forum. She's refusing to take any calls at all. Where the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, Gopal Rai, in a classic political response, said that he will consult the party and then they will formulate a strategy, a public opinion on this latest development. I want to go across to Ankit as well, who's joining me on the phone line. You know, Ankit, with that alleged audio clip that we just played out for our viewers, we were talking to Shazia as well, that this audio clip is said to be at a time when the biggest debacle for the Aam Aadmi Party had taken place during Lok Sabha. And Shazia Ilmi went on to suggest that there was a perception in the party that there was panic and that at any cost to come back and regain power in Delhi. And that was the reason why talks such as that were floated to break the Congress. And she says that it very well could be true because that's the perception, because at that time she was within the party, she felt. What are the other reactions that you're putting up, you're getting from other leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party? Was this actually the point of view of Arvind Kejriwal after the Lok Sabha debacle? Because that will fly in the face of everything the party stood for.
Well, see, there was, of course, these talks. In fact, if you remember, before the elections, we had done a few stories also on how there were allegations that the Aam Aadmi Party is, in fact, in touch with the Congress, how the Congress has also approached the Aam Aadmi Party to form the government. All these permutation and combinations were, in fact, going on at that time also. But to release this audio to come out now, this is only going to add, as far in the whole mix of things, to tarnish the image of Arvind Kejriwal. And this is where the party will feel the pinch most, because if Arvind Kejriwal's personal integrity is questioned, if Arvind Kejriwal's personal, if his honesty is questioned, that is something that the entire volunteers, this is something why the entire volunteers back the party for. There are many in the party only because they believe in Arvind Kejriwal, and once you start questioning, Arvind Kejriwal's integrity, that is something that is going to hurt them politically also. As of now, even Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan going away from the party is only a matter of perception as far as the party is concerned. But they believe that this, if this goes on and Kejriwal does not come out and clarify, is going to hurt the party in the long run.
Immediately, Ankit, when you look at it in terms of with what has taken place, where Yogendra Yadav, Prashant Bhushan and Arvind Kejriwal, the so-called Arvind Kejriwal camp is concerned, this could even turn there because everybody was backing Arvind Kejriwal. Now suddenly an audio link like that comes out. How does that play?
It clearly, we of course, since we knew about this audio tape for a long time, this has been doing rounds. The party is saying that this audio is doctored. It's edited. It's only a 45-second version of the entire conversation. Plus, they also believe that these have been various portions taken and joined together to make it sound like as if Arvind Kejriwal is encouraging Rajesh Garg for horse trading. Rajesh Garg was a former MLA. He was, in fact, associated with the Congress before he switched to Aam Aadmi Party before they won in 2013. But as of now, the party is in a serious discussion. There is, in fact, senior leaders are, busy on the phone trying to get in touch with Kejriwal, speaking among themselves to somehow come out and formulate a strategy to counter this. Because, Preeti, as of now, it's the battle of perception. Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan, we broke the story yesterday in newsroom that they are in fact going. Their strategy is now changed. They are not speaking. They will try and remain quiet. Only letters will come out till 28th, and the Aam Aadmi Party other campus was to go on offensive. But with this audio tape in the mix, everything is again turned on their head, and the party will have to come out and do some serious firefighting.
All right, Ankit, stay with me. Big developments there, 4 of them just since the morning. And the last one right after Anjali Damania quit was Yogendra Yadav coming out and stating that, of course, he doesn't want to add to the controversies that are brewing where the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, as that will only damage the party. But having said that, he did make a political statement by clearly stating that he is going to make another letter public, a response to what the Aam Aadmi Party had given out yesterday when they elucidated the reasons on which Prashant Bhushan and Yogendra Yadav were cut from the PAC. Now, this letter is going to be made public very soon. We're going to cut across and get the very latest on that. Mayuresh and Ankit Tyagi are still with me. Ankit, quite a classic move by Yogendra Yadav. At one hand, he says that he doesn't want to add to the controversy because it's going to damage the party, but releasing a letter which is going to be made public very soon.
Even since yesterday, Preeti, Yogendra Yadav had said that after these allegations were made public against him, he said he welcomes this move because now this is in spirit of transparency, and he would want to also write a response that he said that he would hope that the party will make public. Now, by saying that he doesn't want to add, but he will write this letter. We are expecting this letter to hit in the next few hours. Of course, this is only going to set the ball rolling as far as 28th is concerned.
All right. Appreciate you joining us, Ankit Tyagi, getting us the very latest trust headlines today to keep our viewers one up on all the developments taking place where the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, and dramatic ones at that, one after the other in just the last 5 hours. Now, the big